way, and welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday morning. It's currently 7:15 and I'm sitting here on the couch because why is this something sticky on my laptop? Because I want to sit and edit for a bit on my laptop before I get started with my work day. I thought of reading, but I'm like, I really need to edit. I didn't get a single video out last week, so I am behind and I need to catch up to last week's uploads. So I wanted to sit here and get that going, but I thought it would also be a good opportunity to like sit here and greet you guys and talk to you guys about the books that I'm planning on reading this week. This weekend is reading sprint, so I've got 2 books that I think I am going to get started on. I might change my mind as we continue with the week, so we'll see. You guys know how it goes. But from last week, I am continuing with January's by Olivia Blake. I am currently on page 203. I'm about to start this short story called Monster Love. I started listening to it on Saturday while I was on my way, because I went to go see Vuvu on Saturday. We spent the day, not the day, but like I got there like in the afternoon, so we spent the afternoon and the night chilling and talking for a long time while our kids hung out and played. But on my way there, I tried to listen to this and I was so confused. I was so confused, so I had to put it down. But the last like 2 stories that I read, I wasn't really like taken by them. So I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, they were not really my favorite. Like you can see, because I've been tabbing, you can see where I tabbed a lot in the beginning, and then there's a portion that's just like no tabs. But yeah, I'll continue with this. I am really enjoying like Olivia Blake's writing in like most of these stories, or in all of the stories. The writing is like really, really good. The 2 that I wasn't really enjoying, I think it's just the storyline that I wasn't really a fan of. But yeah, I'm still reading January's this week. I also want to read Cook Off at Gogo's Plaza somewhere this week. I don't know if I'll read during my lunch because I have a lot of things to do. I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna maybe iron some laundry during lunch. Therefore, I'll listen to my audiobook. I've got a few audiobooks from my Libby that I want to read this week as well. So I don't know if I'll read this one, but I think by tomorrow I want to be done reading this one. I don't know where our copy of Disaster at Gogo's Plaza is. Like I can't find this book in the house. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, so these 2 is what I want to read. I just want to open up my Libby app so I can tell you what I'm listening to. So I'll be listening to The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. I'll put up a picture here. And then I also have This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. So those are going to be the 2 audiobooks that I listened to this week. That's what I'm gonna be focusing on audiobook wise. And obviously I do have the audiobook of January's as well. I've got that on my Everand. But these 2 books I just mentioned now, I don't own the physical copies of, but I want to read the story, so I'm just going to consume them via audio. And then one that I want to start, I think I want to start this today, is Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I really hope that I don't need to know any backstories from these violent lights. What is that? No, it doesn't feel right. Oh no, they don't tell us list. It just says these violent delights and now violent aids. Wasn't it like a trilogy? I feel like there were 3 books. but this is Chloe Gong's adult epic fantasy debut, so I'm hoping that it's not connected to these violent delights like at all, because I have not read that series yet, and because I don't own it as well, but I do have book 1 and book 2 from this series, and I want to get it read ASAP. And yesterday I found myself like craving a fantasy, like something more fast-paced. I do have Golden Sun also that I'm still listening to, but I think I wanted something like, I wanted to start something new, so I selected this as a book to read. Just that I was not feeling great yesterday. I had this pounding headache like the whole day, and I spent the day literally just laying down, so I didn't get any reading done. The Kindle will serve to read the physical books that I'm currently like busy with, so for now it still has January's on it. This is the Nekali copy, so it still has January's on it, but I will check if I will find the ebook of Immortal Longings, because when I do read a physical book I also like to have the e-copy, because then I can read it on my Kindle when I'm in bed, either at night before going to sleep or in the morning when I wake up, because I usually wake up before everybody else, and I want to read, but I can't read a physical because then I can't switch on the light. It's bright, too bright for other people who are still sleeping. So yeah, I prefer to use my Kindle then. And then for the reading sprints, I feel like I want to read this novella by Carissa Brockband, and it's 6 Scorched Roses. This is a novella in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and Pan Macmillan recently sent me a new book in a new series from the Crowns of Nyaxia, so I'm really excited. So before I get into that, I want to read the novella first, so that I can get that going. So this is gonna be something that I read for the reading sprint, something very quick and easy, and I should be able to finish this off in the first session of the sprints on Friday. And then I also want to start with Rubies and Rain by Busiseki Kumalo. This is our book club read for the month of November. Yes, for the month of November. I think so. So I wanna start with this one, maybe get like halfway through, and then yeah, make a bit of a dent. If I can start it before the sprints, even better. But yeah, this is my stack of books to read from this week. I am there we go, with the Kindle as well. That's the stack. I am a mood reader, so I like to switch between books. Like last week, Olivia Blake had all my attention. All I wanted to do is keep reading stories, but I don't know if it's the 2 stories that I didn't really enjoy that kind of like slowed down my reading, and now I'm like, okay, I need a break. I need to read something else, and I feel like I haven't picked up a new fantasy in a while, so Immortal Longings definitely is on my list. And then obviously This Could Be Us by Kenny D. Ryan and The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, so that I will listen to as I commute and work throughout the week. So yeah, that's the reading plans. I am gonna sit here, I'm gonna edit my video. I don't know if I'll finish editing today. We'll see. If I finish editing today, I'll have it up today. If not, then yeah, somewhere during the week I will have my videos up. I am aiming to have 2 videos up this week, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're having a good reading month. We're almost at the end of the year. I kept wondering if I should do a TBR for the end of the year. I did a spring TBR and I put all the books that I wanted to read like on my cart. Essentially is my TBR right now. All the books that I'm reading, I'm picking up from my cart or from the new books that land on my lap. But I know I still have a lot of books in my cart, so I'm not going to finish all these books before the end of the year. So I'm thinking of making like an end of the year TBR for books that I want to prioritize for December specifically. So I think I want to go look and pick at maybe 10 books, maybe 10 to 12 books that I want to read, and then I think I want to do it. I'll do it as a TBR tag because I've been seeing TBR tags, end of the year book tag going around. So I think I will do that. I still have to record my October wrap up video. I haven't done that, and I'm starting to think about my goals for 2025 in terms of like reading and video ideas, and like I want to do a video on the series, that fantasy series that I want to start in 2025, so fantasy and sci-fi, and I will just go through my bookshelf and just check which books I have. There are at least 3 series that I know that I've been collecting that I haven't yet started, so I need to start those next year. So that's, I want to have a focus. I want to have a focus. I don't know how I did with my series. I think maybe in December sometime I'll make a video just to recap how my reading has been in terms of like working through the series that I started. I know like I definitely finished 1 series. I can't think that I finished anything else, but I feel like I'm almost up to date. For example, with Red Rising, I need to read Lightbringer, and I finished the Broken Earth trilogy. So at least there's like 1 that I completed and 2 that I'm almost like on par with. I completed Crescent City, so that's another one, and I guess the duologies as well count. So yes, I'm definitely going to do that video to give feedback on some of the series that I've finished, and maybe we'll break it up into a few videos, give you guys different content. Series that I've completed, series that I'm yet to complete in 2025, and then the series that I want to start in 2025. That's already 3 videos. Great stuff, you guys. Thank you for this brainstorming sesh. I'm gonna edit before I run out of time, and then I have literally 15 minutes 30 minutes left, and then I need to get to my work day. I need a coffee, but I think I'll brew some just before I start with my work. I need a cold brew because I'm very hot already, and as I was moving around the house, I can feel myself like I'm like sweating. Like, why is it so hot? It's so early in the morning. I don't understand. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and we'll chat again later. Oh, hello. Hungry. I'm about to take a break from work. I've been working for the last couple of hours, but I'm getting hungry now. I am planning on making a green smoothie, have that, and then later on I'll have my packed lunch. I did a great thing, and this is, I think I need to practice this every time I'm working from home, if possible, to actually pre-pack my lunch the same way that I would do it for my husband. So last night after cooking, and while I was dishing up, I'm like, you know what, let me just dish up my lunch, get it over and done with, so that I don't have to get up and make lunch unless I'm making like a sandwich or something. So that's that on that. I brought you guys here because I'm thinking of rearranging stuff around the house. I don't know if I should, but I feel like doing it. But not today. It's something that I'm thinking about. I think probably when we get dining chairs for our dinner table, because I got rid of the dining chairs that we used to have previously because I didn't like them anymore, and I need to now look for new dining chairs. So I'm planning for that. So I'm thinking that by the time that I get the dining chairs, then I want to move the dining table from that space to where the workstation is currently. But I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work. And for me to figure out if that's gonna work, I have to move the bookshelf, because I'm thinking of taking the bookshelf and moving it this side. Then it will be next to the TV, and I don't know if we should do that. Like, I'm so confused, but I don't know. I think this is because I feel as like I want my bookshelves next to each other, but if I put them here, then I won't have enough space. I don't think my bookshelves would fit. I actually need to measure. If they would fit. I think if they do fit, I might, but I can't because the Wi-Fi sits there. Oh, you see, I don't know. I just don't like my bookshelves being so far away from each other. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna go make my smoothie now. There's something that I've been thinking about doing. So I think I've mentioned this before, but I want to start a new series on my channel, Read It or Unhaul It. This is not new. You guys have probably heard about this multiple times, but I want to jump on it. Mainly because I've got a lot of books on my shelves that have been on my shelves for a long time, and I haven't felt the urge to pick them up, especially books that are sitting on that shelf. And I want to get on a project where I clear out at least a column of my shelves, especially the YA, because I don't think I am the target market for YA any longer. I don't know, I'm just not enjoying what is coming out. So I'm feeling a little bit meh about it. And I'm thinking that I want to kind of like prioritize the YA shelves and the thriller shelves on my Read It on or Unhaul It. And for the thrillers, it's mainly because usually once I've read a thriller, I don't have the feeling of going back and rereading it. I don't know what would need to happen for me to go back to it, because then I already know the story. I already know how the plot twists like unfolds, so I don't feel the urge to like keep them. So I want to clear my YA shelves and then the thriller shelves. With my thrillers, I don't usually buy physical thrillers unless like they get sent to me by publishers, because like I'm saying, it's not books that I in my head think I would want to go back to. So yeah, we'll see. I think there's probably gonna be like one or two where I have that feeling, but I want to go through that shelf and update my TBR jar and actually load it with all the books that are sitting on my YA shelves and my thriller slash general fiction, literary fiction section, and then do a Read It or Unhaul It. I don't know if I should add the African literature to it, because a lot of my African literature I want to keep, even though I haven't read most of it. I still want to keep it because I think it's important for me to have African stories on my shelves for my current child and my future children to read, so that I know I want to keep. So I don't know if I should add them to Read It or Unhaul It, just maybe to push me to actually pick up the books. And if it is good and if I'm enjoying the story, I guess I keep it. And if I feel that the story is not something that I want to read, then I guess I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm going to use the whole shelf there for Read It and Unhaul It. I don't even know why I sat and confused myself for so long. I think maybe I need you guys to help me make this decision, even though you're not here, okay? But yeah, that's what I wanna set up sometime this week. That's gonna be my project, because I want to record the first episode, and or at least the first clip of the episode, to introduce this Read It or Unhaul It series on the channel, and then introduce the first and pick out the first 3 books that I want to read from there. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And it's funny with the YA that I'm no longer in the mood for it, because I think the stories are just not, I haven't been enjoying what I've been reading from YA. So I think I'm going to be very, very selective with what I read. And I've got a lot of new books right now, and I have nowhere to put them. So it's also a space thing. So I want to be able to distribute my books better, and this thing is going to help me. But funny enough, my middle grade, I'm still very interested in reading middle grade for myself, and obviously for my daughter. I feel like by the time, like 2 years from now, she should be able to maybe read. Would she? I don't know. Maybe she might be able to read some of the middle grade books that I have. But yeah, that's the plan. So let's go make my smoothie, and then I want to come back and I want to study for the next hour. I've been busy with my course literally the whole year, and I think it's high time that I put like more, I want to say, effort into completing it. So that's the issue with like the self-paced courses. It's very difficult. So I need to start pushing myself to at least do like an hour to 2 hours a day of studying, one during my work day, because this is work related, and maybe an hour after work. But I need to figure out when exactly to do that, because immediately after work the family's back home, we're doing homework, getting the house ready and all that, and trying to squeeze in gym. So I'm trying to have that happen during my work day and book it as training. So that's that. Let's go make my smoothie, because I see my battery now. I want to make a green smoothie today, so let's go see what we can put in this smoothie. Good morning. Dressed, about to head on to gym. I didn't think I was gonna go this morning because I wasn't feeling okay and I felt really tired. I did a lot yesterday around the house, but I'm just like, let me just go. Even if I go there and I'm just like walking on the treadmill or cycling, that is what I'll do. So about to head out. Going to drop off Anaya at school now, and then I'm gonna go to gym. So yeah. Hi. Okay, let's go. Grab your bag. Hi guys, I am back from gym. I'm glad I went. Honestly, I'm glad I went. I didn't think I would have as much energy as I did. I also like it. Granted, it wasn't my normal workout, but I got a good 30 minutes in. I did lots of leg and some abs, so I'm happy. You would have seen that I went past Kauai to get my favorite smoothie right now from them. It is the plant-based peanut butter bliss smoothie. Oh, it's so delicious. This smoothie is the reason that I got that Belgian chocolate flavored plant protein. It's the reason why I've been making the same smoothie over and over again, because oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, I'm back from the gym. I'm working now. I've been listening to the audiobook of Midnight Feast. Is it Midnight Feast or The Midnight? It's The Midnight Feast. Why are there actions on my thing? I don't understand what's going on. Synchronize. Oh my Libby, why was it acting like this? So I am currently, I'll give you the percentage now, but I'm interested. I'm 45% in, so I want to make a huge dent today, if not like finishing it completely. I would like to finish it because I've got a lot of books, guys. I've got a lot of books to read, and yeah, I've got a lot of books that I've borrowed from the library, which are on a time-based limit. So I've got The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. That's what I'm currently reading, and then right after that I will be starting This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan, which is a 12-hour audiobook, and it's due in 9 days. So I need to read it because the 5 people who are waiting for this book. So, and then I still need to start Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I've got 8 days to read that book. There's one person waiting for it. So I've got a lot of reading to do, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of that today as I work, if I don't have like meetings and Teams calls and stuff. So yeah, my hair, I put my hair in these little twists, but I need to moisturize and then retwist them again so they look a little fresher. But I did this so that I can wear a wig when I go into the office tomorrow, so that is a plan. But yes, I'm back from gym, gotta work. Just put on my glasses. I'm gonna work, and then I'll chat with you guys maybe during lunchtime. What am I gonna do at lunch? Clean upstairs. Yesterday I cleaned downstairs. I did a lot. I cleaned the whole of downstairs. After work I ironed lots of laundry, so I need to go clean upstairs. Oh, it's bad not having my helper, because I cannot like do this house in one day unless I have a weekend. But I haven't had a weekend at home in a while. So yeah, somewhere today I will go upstairs and do the bedrooms, do the bathrooms, and then I know that cleaning is done, and then it's just a matter of like maintain. I need to do maintenance. I need to record a video because it's like books on the couch. I separated books on the couch that I need to record a book haul. I need to record my end of the year TBR tag. I need to record my October wrap up. Guys, should I record during lunch or should I clean? I need to figure that out. Okay, we'll talk later. I'm gonna continue listening to my audiobook, drink my smoothie. Now that I'm tasting this one after making mine, I definitely love mine better. Mine is better than this one, but this one is still good, and it's the reason why I literally started making that smoothie. So good. So good. it is Thursday today. I am sweating. I'm sweating because I went for like a walk slash jog around the complex. I did about 3 kilometers. If you can see what's happening here, I did about 3 kilometers. I walked slash ran for 33 minutes. So here are my stats. I'm just covering my location there. I kind of like looped around our complex a couple of times for 33 minutes. My pace was 10 minutes and 57 seconds per kilometer. I think that's how we read it. My average heart rate was 134 beats per minute, and then I burned a total calories of 239. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I wanted to do 3 kilometers. I thought I would do 5, but I didn't have time to do 5. Probably if I had like 15 more minutes, I would have done 5 kilometers. But yeah, I think as I go on to like keep doing this, because I've decided that this is what I'm gonna do when I'm working from home, because when I'm working from home I don't have the car, so I can't go to the gym. And I realized that if I don't go to gym, then I don't end up working out, and my workouts work better if I'm out of the house, if that makes sense. So I needed to leave the house in order for me to get a good workout, because every time I try to work out at home, I'm lazy, I give up early. But if I'm outside, if I leave the house, then I'm good. But yeah, I love to see this sweaty face. My skin is looking good, actually. My skin is looking good. Like I don't have a lot of like, my dark marks are getting lighter and lighter. So I think the serums are doing what they meant to be doing. But yeah, here's the graphics from my stats. Just want to share this with my friend. I have an accountability partner for weight loss. Decided to go for a walk slash jog in our complex this morning. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing, and I think this actually kind of works out, because I could do this in the evening as well. If maybe I'm not feeling like going to the gym, then I can do this just for a quick walkabout. And it was hard because I went out at 7 o'clock to do it. I need to now go upstairs, take a shower, get ready for my work day. Also, what helped me during this run is that I managed to finish a book. I finished reading The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley from my library, from my Libby app. So this is what I just finished, and I think so I've got 2 books that I need to start. So I need to start Immortal Longings. I have the physical book with me, but I also need to read This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. So I think This Could Be Us would be the audiobook that I read when I'm walking around the house. But also I still have January's. I need to go back to January's. I need to finish January's. I haven't yet. But yeah, I need to refresh my nails. I did this one broke, so I refreshed it, but I made it like much shorter, and I was testing out like a different thickness. If you see here, I'm trying to like do this, but I don't know if I should keep my nails, if I should make them short like this, or if I should make them long. I don't know. I feel like I want to try short for a little bit, and then I'll do long the next time I do my nails. I don't know. I feel like I want to try short for a bit, but I will probably change the color to maybe like a red or maybe like a gray. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll do that today. Probably during lunch I'll start doing that. But I'm liking my skin, and I don't know if it's because of the sweat, but because it's glistening and I'm getting very good lighting from the window here. I need to go shower now. I'll talk to you guys later. The cat. I'll talk to you guys later. I need to make a dent into January's again today. My hair needs to be moisturized again. The last time I moisturized was about 2 days ago, so I need to I'm gonna just run it through water in the shower and then I will moisturize it after and then retwist. I think I'm gonna just keep leaving my hair in these twists for a while and then I just keep wearing my wig whenever I have to. Otherwise I'll wear caps. I need to get more caps actually, because I like caps. Okay, I'm returning my loan at the library. Great stuff. Okay, now I've got Immortal Longings and I've got This Could Be Us on my library. There's a lot of holds. I put a lot of holds on this library and I need to get through my books because they're starting to come in. Last week they came in and I got stressed out. So I still have Into the Cut Grass by Trevor Noah. This would be an ebook. It's a graphic novel. It's a middle grade. I'm looking forward to it. I've got Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco, and I'm third in line. I don't have a physical book, but I could probably get like an ebook. I've got Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. That one I'm still 12th in line, so it's gonna be a while. And then I've got The Bone Season, which I'm third in line. I borrowed this because I wanted to reread book 1 so that I can work on finishing the series. Oh yes, I did borrow the ebook as well of Throne of Secrets, so I've got that there. Oh, but you see, when I'm pointing, I like this shape. I think I might. Do I go back to the shape? Oh, wait, I'm third in line on this one. And then I've got Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. And then I've got The Wife Upstairs by Frida McFadden. I've got The Run in the Library, I'm 6th in line. Coco Mellors, I'm 16th in line. I had it and then I returned it because I didn't have the capacity to read it at the time. So yeah, okay. Enough talking for no reason. I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna make my coffee. It's hot. I need a coffee, but it's hot. So I don't know if I should make a cold brew or not. Maybe I'll feel better after my shower. Okay, let me go take my shower and then we'll talk again later. I need to start editing another video today, so got lots of content going up this week, you guys. I hope you're watching. I hope you're subscribing. I hope you're liking. I hope you're commenting. And thank you to everybody who's doing all of those things. I really, really appreciate you guys. Hello, you guys. I just finished lunchtime, and I decided to use it to record my October wrap up. So I'm gonna go dump it in my laptop and then start setting up the editing process. I want this video to go up on, oh, Friday is tomorrow. So tomorrow, right before the sprints, I think maybe around 5 o'clock, I'll make the video live. So I need to make sure that I start editing it today. This has been a good uploading week. I've already uploaded 2 videos this week. Granted, the first video was supposed to go up on Sunday, but that didn't happen. The birds are so loud today. Can you hear them? I hope that they were not loud in my video. But anyway, so I want this video up tomorrow because we're already kind of like at the end of November and I'm really late with the video anyway, so leaving it to next week I feel like doesn't make sense for me because I want to then start prepping for my November wrap up. Next year I really need to try and get this videos out as early as possible, but I feel like also I'm not like, I want to push myself to get them out as early as possible, but at the same time, I'm not too stressed when they come out later because I do recognize that people don't always watch the video when it comes out. Sometimes you find a person watching it like a week later or 2 weeks later. So it's not really a train smash. It's still a wrap up of books that I've read, and there's no real timeline to it. Books are books. We read them when we read them. Yeah, that's what I did. And throughout this morning, you guys, I have been listening to the audiobook, This Could Be Us, and I am 42% in. I've been listening to this the whole morning. I'm really enjoying it. This is Soledad's story, and if you read book 1, you know that Soledad is married with 3 girls. She is Puerto Rican, or like a mixture of Puerto Rican and black, and she's married to a white man. So her daughters kind of like all look a little bit like different to each other. Some are lighter, some have like curly hair. So there's already like a conversation of how they're treated and colorism, especially from the husband's side of the family, and how like 1 or 2 of the kids will have more favor with especially the mother-in-law. There is a heavy topic on autism, which I don't know much about autism, but the way that it's been handled in the story, I think that it's been handled with so much care. And before the story starts, there is an author's note, and the author mentions that their child has autism, and giving like kind of like a brief summary of what to expect in the book. And I didn't even know this, but people who are on the spectrum could like want to be referred to as autistic, and some would not. So I didn't actually know that. So this is something that I feel we get taught in this book. So I really like the way that that representation has been handled in the book with so much care. And we've got an example of great fatherhood in the story, because the 2 kids who are on the autism spectrum are twins, and their main caregiver is the father, because the father and the mother divorced. But we also get a glimpse of what a healthy divorce and healthy co-parenting could look like. And I like that about this book. So we see that, and we see how these kids can still have like a healthy household even through divorce, and how these 2 parents who are divorced, you know, can help each other out to take care of these kids, and the struggles for it, and how they lean on each other. So I like that a lot. I like the representation of friendships in here, because Soledad and Hendrix and our main character, why am I forgetting her name now? And our main character from book 1, their closeness, like I love like that show of it, and I love that conversation around friendships and how they are there for each other. They were always supporting each other in any and every way possible. I love that. And it talks on parenting, you know, single parenting, co-parenting, and, you know, starting from the bottom and building yourself up. It talks about careers as a social media influencer, because our main character gets put in a situation where this has to be her life, her reality, and having been questioned on why for so long she chose to be a stay-at-home mom and be a home like caretaker, and how some people still don't see that as that being a job. Like, that is a job. It might not be like bring money into the household, but that is a job, and it's a job that I'm doing out of love, you know, to take care of you guys, to make sure that you guys are good, are healthy, the house is in good shape. So I like that there's a pressing conversation around that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Like, I'm flying through it. I started listening to it when I started working, because I did finish the Midnight Feast during my run this morning. So I've been listening to this throughout, and I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying the audiobook, and we've got the same, I want to say the same narrators as the first book, and I'm just loving it. And our male main character in this one, it's just, he's the dad with the twins who have autism, and the care he takes, like, to make sure that his sons are okay, his sons are like, they're calm, they have everything that they need. It's just something that you don't get to see a lot of. And I love, like, this is what I love about Kennedy Ryan as well, and her writing and her portrayal of Black love, but like in a healthy space, you know, not in like a broken home type thing. And to see Black successful people in this book, like, I love it. I just love it. Like, if I have to do romance, this is the kind of romance that I enjoy. I enjoy romance for people in their 30s, maybe because I'm in my 30s. I love mature romance. I love Black on Black romance. I love romance that's surrounded by like successful Black people, and just shown in a healthy way with a lot of like maturity, but still like sexiness and smutness, and just also like meddling in the parenting aspect of it, because obviously in your 30s there is a higher chance of you ending up with somebody who has a child or has been married before. So yeah, the way that she's handling it, I'm loving it. I love the sisterhood representation in here as well, with Soledad's sisters, as well as what we're seeing with her kids. We still have, you know, an issue with a teenager acting out. Like, we had an issue with the teenager acting out in book one. But yeah, it is what it is. It's also reality for most mothers with their daughters. You know, you've got that little bit of a rift when your daughters get to be teenagers, and I'm really scared. I'm really scared for that. I'm trying to like build a certain kind of relationship between myself and my daughter right now, to basically show her that as much as I am her mom and I will always provide for her and care for her, but I want her to be able to come to me with anything and build kind of like build a strong and healthy communicative relationship with each other, no matter what. So I hope that I'm doing a good job, because as a parent, you never know. You never know if you're doing a good job or not. The results only come out later on in life, so we will see. But I'm hoping that I'm doing a great job, and I'm hoping that I also won't be too like stubborn to learn from my child as well, because I think in these kind of relationships and dynamics, we have seen, I think maybe with our parents, grandparents as well, they didn't have those kind of relationships, because kids were meant to be kids, and you respect your parents, you respect your elders, you don't talk back, you don't do anything. But what I see, and I think I've spoken to a friend about this as well, and my husband, that, you know, our kids, that we are raising. We're raising them to be able to speak up for themselves, and you know, like how we, like as a Black person, you don't keep eye contact with your elders, but with my child, I look her in the eye, she looks me in the eye, so that's not going to be something that even bothers her, you know, and she's confident enough to tell it like it is, where we grew up not being able to do that. So it's a very different dynamic, and I'm just opening myself up to also being criticized. I'm already being criticized at some point and being taught things, but I'm like opening myself up to constantly be able to learn, because even though they're kids, there's so much that you can learn from them as well. And I have that at the back of my mind that I don't know everything. I don't have the answer to everything. Sometimes let the answers come from them, let them teach me something, and I hope that will help brew our relationship to something, you know, great in the end. But yeah, I'm enjoying the story very, very much. Listening to this on my Libby, so it says I have about 7 hours and 7 minutes of this. I'm going to continue listening to the story while I try to figure out what I'm going to have. I had a smoothie earlier. That's the only thing I ate today. I haven't eaten anything else, so I need to quickly do something. I think I might just probably have some noodles. There's some noodles. I think I'll have noodles, eh? I'm not in the mood to like be creative. I'm not. I'm just gonna make some noodles and call it a day, because I also don't want something heavy, because I'm still gonna cook for later. Or maybe I can just finish off the pesto pasta that I made the other day. It's almost done, so maybe I think I'll just have that. I'll leave the noodles and I'll have that instead. But yeah, let me stop talking, go warm up my food, continue with my work, and continue listening to this book, and I'll talk to you guys about it tomorrow. At the point where I'm at, Soledad has divorced her husband. There's been a divorce, so she's single now. She's learning to love herself, because also Cis Edwards, what's his name? Soledad's husband is just he's a piece of trash. Okay, he is all the pieces of trash that a garbage truck will have. Like, cis man, he's disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. He is demeaning. He is mean. He's egotistical. He's narcissistic. He's just all the things that make the trash. Okay, he's just disgusting, and I hope he gets what he deserves. Even what he gets here is not what he deserves. He deserves a lot more than that. And it's just, man, he's just disgusting. And I'm glad that he's no longer in her life. But I'm just looking forward to her and getting to know our male main interest, because I like him. I think he's a good person. I think he's a good dad. I think he's like very caring, very involved. Like, I like him, and I hope that they end up together. One thing that I've been busy with, and I need to just record probably the intro for this, is that I started making a list. So I printed this out just now on the printer to try and see what it will look like when it comes out. But I'm starting to make a list of the books that are on my shelves that I haven't read yet for my Read It or Unhaul It series. And yeah, I kind of like went back and forth from either doing just that shelf with all the YA thrillers and African literature, but then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it for all the books that I haven't read, and I'm gonna cut all of these up. So this is the names of, I'm making a list of all the books that I haven't read yet. This is the kind of person I am. This is the kind of person I am. I like to make lists. I like to plan. and I just like things in a certain order. So I'm making a list of all of my books so that I can cut up all these little papers, and then I'm going to put them in my TBR jar. And when I do my read it or unhaul it videos, I will be picking 3 books per video for my read it or unhaul it. And the rules are going to be, if I pick them, I have to read them for that video, and if I can't read them, then I have to unhaul them, because it means that I'm just like not into it. And like I mentioned before, I'm trying to really clear space off of my shelves. I've got books that are starting to overflow, and more books keep coming in. 2025 is going to come with more books. I have more books on my own personal list of books to buy to complete certain series. So there's a lot, and I want to make space, because I think there's books that are on my shelves that I'm maybe not as interested in as I was before, or books that I am still interested in, still want to read the story. However, I have no intention of keeping physical books off, and I want this read it or unhaul it series to kind of motivate me to get into that, especially that shelf over there, because it is just yeah, it's filled with books that I'm just like not grabbing, and I'm just like, I need to work on that. I really need to work on that. But yeah, enough talking. I'm gonna go warm up some food, eat, work, and continue listening to this book, and then I will edit my video later today so that it is up by tomorrow. It's been a good week of editing. We've got reading sprints this weekend, which I've spoken about, but I think I'll speak about again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and I will give you guys kind of like my final list of books that I am going to be reading for the sprints. So yeah, bye for now. We'll chat again later. Hello. Why do my glasses look foggy? Or is it my eyes? I've got no idea. I came in here. Somewhere in the lighting, things are looking weird. It's gonna be too dark without this light. Okay, maybe let's go over here. Better? But I wanted to come on here because I'm still listening to This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. Is it Kennedy Ryan? I always get confused between... Yep, it's Kennedy Ryan. And I'm just loving how our main character is, like, when she's single, she's in a phase of, she's calling it dating herself. And, you know, she does things for herself, take care of herself, takes herself out for dates and lunches and dinners and things like that. And I'm just like, I love that. I love that so much. And I love that this is included in the book. And it's also not just something that I feel single ladies need to be doing. I feel like even in a couple situation or in a marriage, like, this is something that's really good to do for yourself, to get back in touch with yourself, to continue to show love to yourself. And it's something that I've been talking about doing more for myself, like taking myself out on solo dates. Like, I haven't taken myself out on a solo date since like 2 months ago. And it's something that I want to do on a monthly basis, like at least once. Take myself out on a solo date. You know, I'm already starting to do kind of like self-care treatments that I feel are part of, like, I'm saying self-care, but spoiling myself is not happening enough. Taking myself out on solo dates is not happening enough. And I just love that they mentioned that, and I love that, like, in the book, this is being celebrated, and she's celebrating this with her followers as well, because in this part of her life, she is a content creator, and she's talking about her life as a content creator and the benefits and struggles of that. And I'm just like, this book is so relevant. It is so relevant. I'm enjoying every piece of it. And I sent a message to my reading group with the ladies saying, you know what, this is my kind of romance. This is my kind of romance, reading about mature characters, reading about black characters, black romance, just successful characters, and just healthy relationships, like no trauma, nothing. I love it. I love Kennedy Ryan for giving us these stories that are so beautiful, but at the same time very substantial and covering all of these very important topics that could easily turn into difficult topics. I love how she's just approaching everything, and it makes me happy. It makes me very happy. So I just wanted to come here and say that bit. I am currently cooking. If you can hear the sound in the background, I'm not gonna share because I need to still do some work. So I want to get the preps and the things done quickly so I can sit down and work. My husband called me and he told me that he also has to work tonight, so I want to clear out the space for him so he can work, and then I can move to the couch and do other things. I haven't really read a physical book today, and I want to do that, and I want to work on editing as well because I've got a lot of editing to do. I recorded 2 videos today, so I need to edit tomorrow's video today as he works and as I handle the homework and other things. So that's why I need to quickly cook while I continue to listen to this book. But yeah, I love it. I'm loving it. Definitely recommend it to people looking for a romance book with mature characters tackling conversations around autism, conversations around single parenting, divorce, self-love, self-care, and they keep quoting bell hooks in the beginning of every chapter where we're hearing from Soledad's perspective. And at this point I'm like, I want to read the book too. But yeah, even book clubs, like our main character is a reader. Like, I just love everything about it, man. It's so good. So yep, pick it up, read it, enjoy it, because I'm definitely enjoying it. So yeah, catch up again later. Good morning, happy Friday. I'm working from home today, settling in to work, but yeah, I've been listening to I'm smiling already because it's so freaking good. I'm listening to This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I am 81% in. I'm definitely finishing this one today. I'm loving it. It's a 5-star read. I'm enjoying everything about it. It's been settled now. I prefer mature romance, and Kennedy Ryan does it so well. And 2 books that I've read from her, I've absolutely loved. So it's a 5-star for me. It's a yes for me. It is a book that I could recommend to every mature woman looking for validation and like self-love and the choices that you make, and decisions to be a housewife and knowing that that is your job, and just the satisfaction of knowing that you are more than what other people can perceive you as. I love everything about it. I love everything about it. So like I said, I'm about to get my work done. I need to go and make some coffee. Yes, I'm wearing the same dress from yesterday because I couldn't be bothered to take out another piece of clothing from my closet when this one is still perfectly clean. So you'll be seeing me in this until later on when I change into my reading sprints clothes, which is also another reason I don't want to take out new clothes, put that on for a couple of hours and then have to change again. Oh, no, man. And I don't feel like wearing pants, like leggings or jeans or anything, any kind of pants. I needed a dress. But anyway, I'm also explaining too much. Essentially, I should not. It's none of anybody's business but my own. But yes, only because I mentioned that it's Friday, and you guys would have seen, Thursday's clip right before this, and it's just like same dress. Like, yes, same dress. But yeah, I want to finish that today. I've got Immortal Longings on my Kindle ready to go, but I also have the physical book, so this is going to be one of the books that I pick up during the reading sprints this evening. I still have Cook Off at Gogo's Plaza. I only read 1 chapter like 2 days ago, so I want to attempt to just read the rest of it. I don't know why. Let me maybe try to put you guys here, because I don't know why I am holding you up and it's just like making my hand sore, and why I didn't put you on a tripod. But yes, I want to read and finish this before the sprint today, so probably during lunch, and maybe when I take breaks in between, I'll read this. It's only like 10 chapters. How many chapters are in here? I don't know, but it's like 115 pages, which is nothing. So yeah, I want to knock this out of the way. I've got Immortal Longings. I still have January's to go back into. So I think that when I'm done with Kennedy Ryan, I'm going to continue listening to the audiobook of January's. I stopped because the next story I have to read, like I can't do it in audiobook alone because it was so confusing. I was so lost as to what we're talking about. So I want to read that with my eyes as well. And then, and it's a short one. It's a short one because after that, it's a series of like poetry. This book, like this collection, this anthology is so interesting. And then I can go continue with the rest of it. So I think the next one, this one I definitely have to like read with my eyes as well, so that I can just keep up to what's going on. And then yeah, so I want to, the plan for the reading sprints, I'm not counting Kennedy Ryan because I'm already done, but the plan is to knock January's out of the way and to at least start Immortal Longings. This one I want to finish before the sprints. The first focus, the main focus of the sprints will be to read The Secret Lives of Baba Segi's Wives. This is a buddy read that me and the ladies are doing together during the sprints, and then we're gonna be discussing the book as we go and spoiling as we go. So yeah, this is also 264 pages, so this is a book that's guaranteed to be finished during the sprints. And then I have to move you guys because now you're sitting on my cart. And then I want to start Rubies and Rain and hopefully be in a place where I can finish, I get to chapter 22, which is just before midway, maybe chapter 23. Yeah, let's say I want to read 23 chapters of Rubies and Rain to just make a dent on that. So yeah, this is my reading sprints TBR. So we've got Rubies and Rain, we've got Immortal Longings, we've got January's, and we've got Baba Segi's Wives. So these first two plan to finish. This one halfway through, this one if I can plan to finish. So because also I want a fantasy, I want a nice fantasy, so that's why I'm saying after reading Kennedy Ryan I will continue with January's, so that I can put myself in a position where I can finish the book before the end of the sprints. I have an event that I'm attending tomorrow, a Jonathan Ball romance event, so I'll take you guys with me. That's gonna mess up my reading plans a little bit because then I'll be gone for a couple of hours to attend the event. So that is gonna disrupt me a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how we can get, how far we'll get, but I'm gonna use audiobooks as much as possible. Luckily I have the audiobooks for January's and Immortal Longing, so that will help me a lot, as well as like in between. So I'm gonna be pushing on that. But yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna go make some coffee and then get my work day started. just need this for my YouTube.
Yeah, and he's now in Gladiator, so I'm hoping like gives the Gladiator.
Hopefully the cover doesn't have like a male model on it. So
I mean, like if I can have this.
Yeah, that's what I picked. So I'm here peeking. I'm like, okay. And I saw the new Gladiator movie is out.
November.
I should probably go back and watch Gladiator one. I don't remember if I ever watched it.
Don't watch the first one. Watch the second one.
Okay, I don't need to know anything from the first one. Okay, it's fine.
it's not a series.
No, the other one is another series from another guy.
And then this one is a different one.
Because I'm thinking Gladiator, I think Spartan. Hi you guys, I came back home from an event. So I went to a Jonathan Ball romance event, and I wanted to show you guys my outfit, but I can't find the thing that I put on my tripod for my camera. So you guys are kind of like sitting in the closet, and I hope that you can see, but I wore this dress. Let me see if I can push it back to get more. Oh, let me try to do this. Let's see. So yeah, I was wearing this dress. This is what it looks like at the back. You guys have seen this before. And then I wore it with these heels, these kitten heels. I got these kitten heels from Edgar's, and I got them on sale. The day that I got them, like I remember I was walking out the store and I saw heels for 120, like 120, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'm gonna take them. So yeah, I love these. I wear these at the office as well. So yeah, this was my outfit of the day. I am setting up for my session of the reading sprints. It's reading sprints weekend, so I'm just upstairs in the bedroom because I'm gonna be sprinting from here. But it's so hot. Yo guys, it's so hot. I'm sweating and I feel like, should I wash my face? Would it make it better? Should I take off this wig? But it makes everything look nice, because once I take it off, then I'm not gonna, my hair underneath is a bit of a mess. People keep thinking that this is my hair. I think it's because of the way that I've like blended everything together quite seamlessly, and it doesn't even look like this is not my hair. I think if I actually get pins and pin this down, it will definitely look like this is my hair. But I love this wig. I've had this wig for like 4 years now, and it's going strong. I washed it yesterday, and then I put a bit of conditioner to soften it, so it's still nice and bouncy and soft, and I just love it. I need to actually order like another version from this lady. But yeah, this is the outfit. I'm wearing my slippers right now because I'm in the house. But yeah, this is the outfit, but I'm gonna change now and put on my sprint shirt and find some pants to wear, something loose that will bring in like the air. I'm hot, but yeah, the event went well. I really enjoyed it. Got to chill, chat with some people, and I got some books. So I got a bit of a goodie bag. Makes us happy all the time, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna set up. I hope you guys have been watching and joining our reading sprint, and yeah, let me do that. We'll chat again later.